Alert triggered.
Right. That's bit wobbly, but right. Okay. Everyone's seen my screen okay?
Yes.
Great. Right. So quickly go. Oh, I'll just allow a few more people in. Where's my mouse? There we go. Right, okay. ATR on the FTSE's gone up 16. DAX is up 44. That's really moving. FTSE all-time record high again, which is really, really good. Gold's up, silver's up, but a little bit cautious. At its worst day since 1980 on Friday, and that one day drop. So early doors trades. I'm just put this alert trigger, just turn this alert off. I've moved my stops to entries, as you know here, and we had in the room this morning my early bird trade. Can't log in, me neither. Likewise, that's a deliberate to let people in on my terms, because to be honest with you guys, there's one or two people who were just logging in half an hour early. And what's happened here? Can you all hear me okay still?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've got something here saying cable not connected for some reason. People were logging in half an hour early and sat on the machine, and all it was doing was recording a blank screen. So to stop people logging in, I've not allowed people in until I let them in, because no matter how many times I ask, please do not log in and sit on the machine, people log in and sit on the machine.
So sorry, that was me. I didn't realise that happened, because I'd do that and then you used to go off and make a cup of coffee. But
well, I didn't want to name you, Clive, but yeah, you're the sod. Yeah, you're the sod that does it. So
yeah, no,
right.
well, no, it's just moved, and I've had problems with internet and everything, and getting into things. So yeah, rather than miss you, I was making sure I could log in and go off and make me coffee and everything, and have a bit of breakfast.
I had an anti-Clive system, but now he knows.
Right.
I'm going to try. I don't know what's
Sorry
happened, but I've lost a screen.
That's not my fault.
No, it's not your fault, Clive. Not this time. I'm trying to get a screen back. Oh, it's come back. Can you all see my mouse? Okay.
No.
No one can see my mouse. I have to reshare everything. That's
Yeah,
all.
you've got full screen.
You got me on
full screen.
Oh, well, that's not good, is it? We don't want that.
Terrific.
Terrific. Right. Oh shit! Yeah, I can see myself now. That's not good, is it? It's all right. We're going to blame admin, because that's a good a good name, that admin. It's always admin's fault. Right. Running a wee bit late now. Hopefully we've got technicals working again. So I'm not sure. Well, have I just put that on by accident? Have I just hit that button with my mouse? I have, haven't I? I've put myself in. I'm going to take this out. I don't know why. Sorry. So we're in early doors, 195 pips. So out of the bots are in and running. And this is the trade from early doors this morning that I put in from if I can move my screen across, move in from goal. So here we are. We did a bit of a risk management. We're 157 pips up there and 34 pips there. And I've put a few trades on. We've got, best go and have a look at the DAX, an early DAX trade here for the gap. Oh God, we're at 8 o'clock already. So, right. let's Let's go over to the DAX and see what happened with the DAX with the early doors traded. Too busy doing the edge. Not too busy, but I was doing the edge. Oh dear. Come on. Got a problem now.
I was doing that this morning on the DAX. It was just freezing.
Ah, right. So it might not be me then. I don't know.
It's all right at the minute, but it was doing that earlier.
This is not good, is it? What on earth is going wrong? So look at the speeds that we've got. We've got 100 meg speed, so I don't know what the issue is. Is everyone else's PRT working okay?
Yeah, seems to
Yeah,
be.
so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine seems to resolve
Well,
itself.
it's,
Yeah, 130 meg speed.
I've just tried to go over to DAX and it's it's loading.
Is it-
Still
Yeah.
loading. Yeah.
All
what's
right,
wrong?
so
Yeah, it's problems there,
not
end, I
my,
think.
it's problems there, and so it doesn't really help us with the trading, does it?
No, that's for sure.
Come on. Doesn't help us with the trading. We don't need that to flipping load stop. Right. So we've got a closing gap here. Oh, it's loaded anyway now. Yeah, I think it's a server issue from IG's side. Right. So we've got a closing gap here. Ideally, we'll be 16 pips away to close that gap. Here's a gap, extreme gap here, normal gap here. That's 15 pips up there. Can we you can see where my mind was earlier. Let's see if we can get the market to just drop down into these levels. Right, we're going to have an order in here. If the market keeps coming up, we've got record highs up here. And yeah. Let's see if we can get that to come down. Ideally, I'd like this a bit higher, but let's see what we're going to get here. I'm just going to have a look at the DAX on a different screen. Oh, we've hardly got anyone on YouTube. We know why that is, because we're not streaming anything. We're streaming blank screens. So there we go. Right. DAX, put the DAX on. Right. We're nice to get this to come down and close the gap. Dare I put the DAX back on? Hopefully the servers will be. Let's just have a look. The guys in copper and nat gas, they've been going quite well today. Gold were up hundreds of pips. Why did I put gold on for? Right. So up 186 pips on gold, up 62 pips on the second 1%. What we're looking for here is we've had the gold, excuse me, bounce, and we've got a 50% retrace round about the BRN 5,000 and 61.8 Fibo at 5138, and I'm looking really to split the difference and do a front run the BRN just before the 5100 levels. But we've got the bots on and running I'll just turn this off. Phone's powering up. We've got a trade here with a whole bunch of rupees on it. Hold on a second. Have we? What's happened here? Just look at the history. I thought we had more. All right. Yeah, gold. Oh, right. I'm just looking for my note, but it's on the other machines in Spain. I had notes of what all the bots were. Right. Yeah. So gold. The gold. I don't know. Is it the trender? Cashed out at 7:40 this morning. Silver cashed out, and gold cashed out again at 8 o'clock. And my Amazon bot cashed out 24-hour Amazon trading at 7:03 for a nice profit. Very good. And we'll come on to that a little bit later. Writing robots to trade: Amazon, Google, Meta, Nvidia, and Plantair as well as yeah. So, and it's just all the play of cyclicals, what's happening, the drive for AI, the drive for silver, and the issues around silver, not the paper silver, the real silver, that there's a scarcity of that, and it's required for all the EVs, solar panels, PCBs, etc. So they're all going to run quite nicely, and the correlation from Plantair with all the AI integration, the power required to drive all the AI, which are the Nvidia cards, amongst other cards as well, all require hybrid copper, silver. So I'm really of the conviction that that's going to go really good. I'm just looking at here the gold bots. Gold bots 1-5-34, 1-5-40, 1-5-40, 1-6, 12 minutes past 6, 14 minutes past 6, 1, 18 minutes past 6, 1, silver 6:40, 1, gold 6:40, 1. So one thing I will say to the guys, while we're just quickly looking at this, is people are sending me notes about the gold bots. Is this right? Is that right? Everything that's in them is correct. The stops are correct. Leave them. People are sending me notes. Oh, we've got a couple of trades on the trender that lost. Well, I've just read out all the ones that won this morning. So when you're switching these things off, you're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 wins this morning between silver and gold. Stop switching your bloody bots off is the message. Either use them and leave them, but, well, they've only been running, you've only been running them a week or so, but when you get a bot that loses 2-3 times and you switch it off and throw your dummy out 14 times after it wins, I don't know what to say. But all I can tell you is when I put my bots on, I leave them on. My trender bot, I'm never going to switch it off. Just doesn't, it's not going to, it's built for the year. The scalpers and the other ones, fine. The Amazon ones that have done absolutely fine. They go long and they go long and short. And I'm going to develop that one for gold when we hopefully, maybe after the bounce back, we'll get a reset, as it usually happens in March as well. So we can go short on that as well. So I'll stop me shouting. So what we're looking for here, we've got, I said in the Daily Edge this morning, didn't I? Let's put this up. Just go for a 1-to-1 risk reward. And we'll come on to the new tools that I've put in the room for testing, and we'll do it live actually, show you the GPTs, so you can find any trade throughout the day with a press of one button. It'll tell you what the best FX pairs are, the rationale why, news right up to the minute for macroeconomics, as well as all the technicals. and I'll show you that in a second. Right. Yes, so we're buying cautiously on gold until we pull up above the what did I say? Was it yeah 4,800. So we've broke that now, and we're on our way going up, which is nice. Silver cautious going up today. Crude alerts are on that as well. So I did say try and go for a 1-to-1, but we're absolutely monstering the trade. So I think what we'll do is look at risk management on these. I'll just keep moving this bottom one up. Locked in 125 points already. I'm going to move that up a little bit further. Lock in 150. And I'm going to lock in a little bit more here, guys, into the 80 levels. So if we're locked in a lot of profit, we've got robots are working as well, in profit as well, again. And we're just going for it. So that's good. Let's just have a look at silver. I'm going to put an alert on this so we can come back to that. Silver. Ooh, we're monstering silver, aren't we? We wanted trades above 88.40 to get this really on a wiggle on. As you know, I took profits, got 350 odd pips on the plate there. The market's coming right up to the target on a front run of 8,800, which is a BRN. Again, leave that third on. I'm going to move my stop up, lock in at 240 pips there. And we're going to do a stop to entry on this top trade here. We'll run that right up. I am conscious that silver has just turn these trades off so we don't see them for the moment. Silver's just got up to the 86.40 levels to the 4-hour EMA, which turns the market bullish. We are trading above the 9 EMA, so price action is certainly bullish. 4-hour intraday trading is becoming bullish, fully bullish when we. So there's that. Sorry, there's the 4-hour, and here's the 1 hour. So what I'm looking for, very similar to to gold. Market came right down on Friday, and that was JP Morgan short in the backside of silver, taking the whole markets down, as well as margin increases that are being put across the piece, which has caused a lot of liquidations anyway. But if we can stay above 86.40, I would like to target into that 50% retrace level, like we are for gold. That would be nice if we can do that. And we've got quite a lot of trades on there, including the silver bot. Did you? Is Paul in? Did you switch your silver bot off, Paul, by any chance, or have you left them on?
No, I did. I did turn them off. I was naughty. I did turn my trend bots off. I had a really good day yesterday, and then I took there was a period where I just gave it back. So I just thought.
So you didn't get the 14 wins overnight then?
No, no. So I'm sitting here crying into my hands.
There's a lesson to be learnt there, I think, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah. As I've just said that though, the silver bot just went in now. So
right. Oh, you've turned it back on again this morning.
Yeah, just knocked it on about 10 minutes ago.
After you heard me whinging.
Yeah, I could feel my hand getting slapped.
When you feel the need to turn the robots off, put your mittens on so you can't hit the keyboard.
I know. I'm sitting on my hands.
I'm just moving these up a little bit more. We're very cautious on this. We've not got the trend. Obviously trend is your friend, and above 86.40, we are going for it, and the bot looks like it's about to cash out again on silver. That would be nice. Not that you're going to be cringing, Paul.
No.
But and I'm not going to say I told you so at all. But there we go. So yeah, we're doing reasonably well. We've got profits locked in, live trades from this morning. A couple of trades. I've now got a third in both of those, and they're running very, very well indeed. We don't need to watch the bots. There's no point in watching the bots make money. That's what they're there for. So yeah, that's great. Right. So what I think I'll do is, so there's the bot actually cashing out as well, and then this other monster one here is going to cash out again with a, I forget what we put. What did we put on that? It was a front run of the BRN, wasn't it? So what I'm going to do on that one, I'm going for a huge target on that one. On this one, I'm just looking for what we were looking for on the profit on that one. Whoops. All the calls we've got are looking very nice as well, that we set yesterday. That was the trade, wasn't it? Yeah, put that trade on here. So this was early doors this morning, wasn't it? This was at 20 past 6 this morning, taking that trade. And we had a 90 pip stop. 90 pip stop with a 300 target. So that was okay. That's 1 to 3.3. Anyway, we won't bother looking at watching that either. It is where it is. I guess I could move it up a little bit. We've locked in, we had 90 pip stop, we're locked in 130, or just stick it under the bottom of that 5-minute bar there, we're locking 200 pips. Better than a 2 to 1. We'll either get 2 to 1 or 3.3 to 1, which is nice. Quick look back on for the guys on high grade copper. Right, we're at 2,700 points up on high grade copper, and now I'm going to move the stop under this 15-minute wee dip, and we're looking for a monster trade on this. We had a huge dip, and I'm looking for a huge trade. So looking for over 5,000 points on this one, and I think the stop was 1,100. So looking for quite a large trade on that one. Profits all locked in, cannot lose. And the high grade nat gas, that was the other one, nat gas, wasn't it? Where are we in nat gas? So if you're not already in nat gas, I've got a, actually we're talking in the gym about this last night in the sauna, about nat gas having a massive drop. I think it was about 15%. No, from the 4-hour highs, I think 15% must have been the 1-hour one I was looking for, but obviously I got that wrong. In recollection, it's 28% drop, huge drop. So what I was looking for was the market to rise up through, and as I come on screen, caught a 15-minute bar break here. So 15-minute bar break, stop under the swing low, and going for nat gas, and going for quite a large trade there. We've got 1,094 pips, and we've got a 93 pip stop, as you can see. Going for it in nearly over, well, 11.7% trade on that one, which is a little bit ambitious. I'm going to put some stops I'm going to have a, let's have a little, get rid of this. You can see that there's a little hiccup here. As you can see, I'm not going to draw it in because you'll all roll your eyes. As market comes down, consolidates, 8 times out of 10 it exits and nowhere it entered the consolidation down. I'm going to put an alert up into these, just underneath this consolidation, and probably look to take some money off the table. Well, that's 333 pips, isn't it? So we'll be looking at, I'll probably add to this trade and keep you updated with what's going on. That's the 3.5% mark we kind of don't need. We can do some stop to entries before then. There's 2.5%. I'll put an alert at a couple of percent stop to entries if we can get them. And then we will look at adding to that trade as well. Once the trend fully resolves itself. This is, we're playing off the market coming down, big 80. So just a step back. We always look at markets, as you know, with an ATR drop, looking at average true ranges to look at market inefficiencies. So if we look at this, what drop have we got here? Over 2 days, we had 1,000 pips. The daily drop, the average true range over the 5-day ATRs, 400. So it's massively out of balance, massively out of balance. So we're playing the we're playing the trade for the market to come back into balance. So we can have a look at here. We can put the fibbles in. A 38% retrace should be I wouldn't say a given, but yeah, probably a given. There isn't such a thing as a 50% Fibonacci, of course, just a 50% retrace. The rest are Fibonacci, so I'm just going to put these in now while we're there. Oh, I did have a new t-shirt I got. Don't know whether you can read it. Never mind. Right, let's go back to the indices. Right, so we got stopped on the FTSE. New all-time record high posted again on the FTSE. So we've got the daily high. Can everyone remember what the, on this scenario, when you're looking at the pivots, can everyone remember what the daily high would be called in this instance? E.G. and Andy aren't allowed to answer.
It's not all trade again, is it? It's just
Extreme gap. If someone's, yeah, that's the, there's a closing gap, and that's the extreme gap. So when we have a closing gap and the daily high is higher than the close, and we're trading above the opening price here, that's called the X gap. The X gap is a very high probability trade. Closing gap usually is also, we needed an ATR run away from that. I tried to get a cheeky one in at 12 pips rather than looking at the 16 pip stop that we needed, but wasn't to be. However, we've got an all-time record high here. Let's just zoom right out and have a look at where we are. So all-time record high. You can see the 9 EMA where there is no red candles whatsoever. These fibos are now defunct. What I was hoping for was the market to rise up as it did here, retrace back down through the close, and get the pivot boys that usually buy the FTSE round about the pivot, get them to buy the pivot. and then we would buy the pivot and the market would head up and we'd try and front run Camera breakout long. The 61.8% expansion would be here, but we've got a pivot that would be pretty good. But all these are defunct, these Fibonacci's now, because we've now run a new higher high. We do need to get this closed. We probably will see this closed today. So are we quite happy, I think, with a drop? Can we follow the 15-minute on a drop? So is it possible to walk the dog with a 16 pip stop? And is it 16 pips can we get? No, we can't. So what I think we'll do, this is a fractal here. We're going to put our reversal with a 16 pip stop, an ATR stop, right on the back of that fractal there. So there's a fractal there. We're going to look at doing a reversal here, and we're going for 23 pips with a 16 pip stop. 16 pip stop. As I said that, I've forgotten completely what I said. Is it 23 down to here? 23. Can we get 24 to make it a 2%? No, I can't even add up, can I? 23. 16 and 16 is not 24. So we are going to strategically place this under the reversal fractal at 65. 10.365 with a ATR, the average true 5-day average true range, 15% of it. And we're looking for this market to reverse back off a new all-time record high, drop back below the last breakout of that fractal and come down and close that gap. So that's what we're trying to do. We've got a market efficiency around the gap. That gap does need to be closed. So that's what we're looking at doing. Hiya, Pep. I should have a look at the live stream, shouldn't I? What I thought I would do, I didn't tell anyone at all that we were live streaming this morning on the website or on LinkedIn or whatever, and I just wanted to see if there was anyone from YouTube that were interested on the live stream. So I'll probably get shouted at for not letting people know, but if you subscribe, everyone who watches the channel, we're running at, we're getting about 5,000 new members a month now. It's going a little bit crazy, and we've just blown past 20,000 followers. The interesting thing is 53% are only subscribers. So we're running at subscribed followers at 20,000. The interesting thing is there's over 300,000 watches of the videos on the month, and subscribers, 40% that look on the channel don't bother subscribing. So if they don't bother subscribing, they won't get any heads up for the YouTube streams. But quite nice that people are finding a little bit of value in what we do. So that's nice. Right, so we're clicked in for the second time. We lost the first trade. Let's make a note. I'll write down in my little book. I write down all the trades that we do every day. So actually we can learn from them as well. You need to learn from your losses as well as from your wins. Right, so loss. Second gap trade, we were in at 10.364, 16.23. So we'd get that money back on that one. Right, let's go and have a look at the DAX. Has that gone up in a similar fashion? You're too busy focusing on gold and extracting money out of gold. So, wow, look at that. So that was the one that we said at 6 o'clock this morning, looking at a fractal break on the bottom there. And can't trade everything at once. the idea was for a breakout and a front run into Camarilla breakout long, which called this morning at 7:30 or so. Well, I wrote it at 7 o'clock. So what we're looking for is we print a good selling opportunity if you spot the reversal. Oh, that's interesting. No one's mentioned that. Look for selling opportunities. I typed all this in and didn't. I'll have to. There's no the horse is bolted now. I didn't type in the 20 or 50. Flipping egg. Wow. I missed that on the reread this morning. I updated yesterday's trades and then went to type in today's trades. Got the gap in, then didn't bother heading for C-ball trade. Never mind. We're live in the room anyway. Just come across your YouTube channel and subscribed. I'm new to trading and totally beginner. I would like to learn to trade from profitable educators. Do you have any programs where I can trade? What time do you start your trading? All right, nice to see someone found this. We trade every single day. We trade at 10 to 8 in the morning every day. We do have, for people who already can trade, we do have a monthly subscription. If you look at my website, just gone out, yeah, rather, as you know me, I don't do sales pitches. You either want to learn to trade or you don't want to learn to trade. So if you go on the website here, and then you can have a look at everything that we do. It's got blog posts on it of, I need to put some more blog posts. I just started doing that. There's free resources and strategies on here as well. You could download. There's tools and different indicators to help people trade. There's what I'm showing you now is the daily edge. We run it last year from April, and we are accurate 97.8% of the time. All our trades are. We've been trading since 2019 live. Every single trade that we've done, live session, every single one is recorded. And then there's different memberships there, and then a trading community, bit of waffle on there, and you know, people put in what they think. So might be a good time. So a couple of the tools, guys. I'll just have a quick check while we can just show you some of these AI tools that we're about to launch and have been tested in the room. Just have a quick look at the trades, see if we can just jump on that at the moment while we're waiting. We are the other weekly gold calls, weekly calls, silver calls are all up. Gold, high grade copper's monstering it, silver's monstering it. Yeah, everything's up nice. What I will do, I'm going to put an alert here because I think I would like to see something come back under Camarilla breakout long. So for people who are watching, and it seems all Swahili, if you are trading, if you are, we don't need to put that target back, shall we? 50. What we don't want to, let's get this correct. If you are trading, one thing I will say for people who are watching for the first time, all these things that are on the screen, like C close, daily high, R1, R2, R3, and the reciprocal S, with cam levels, if you are not trading, if you are following someone and they do not have pivots on the room, smile and walk away. It means they are not traders, they are YouTubers. All professional traders use pivots. So you need to know where these things are in the market. These are absolutely critical indications of where people, institutions and big professional traders will push the market to take money and then come back down. And if you're not using these, you're flying blind. You have to use pivots if you're in a cash market, if you want to be a successful trader. I'm just going to put this in here. Right. So if that'll look, we don't need that now because that's not come on. Where I think we've got a, can you see here, there we have a fractal, a bottom fractal there. Well, just put, I'll show you the fractal tool. So there's a fractal tool here. Now, the ATR today is 49 on the, and you can see that, where's my daily edge gone? Daily edge, donk. You can see, so if you want to have it, this, as I said, is 97% accurate. You can get this delivered. I think the subscription's peanuts. I think it's 50, you get 20 of these a month for 15 quid. It tells you every single day where the market's risk on, risk off, where the pivots are. This is what I've just been talking about, where the pivots are. Absolutely critical that you understand where the pivots in the market are. And where else? What's happening in the market, economic events that happen in the market, the timing of everything, then the trade ideas. Quick summary of what's happened, what happened yesterday, did we win, did we lose, what happened, what we're going to do today. And that's for a lot of the core things that we look at. And then we pick two of the top FX, but there are a lot more than that. And that's a good point. So you can get that delivered to your door. You go on the website, you can get that delivered. Subscribe just for, if you want to do it just for 1 month and try it, you can. So before we go on to that, the tool, AI tools. So, wow, 131 pips. That's massive. Well, the 30% ATR's 98, 5-day ATR's 328. I think what we'll do, I'm going to get rid of this alert. I'm going to put the alert a little bit further below this fractal, because that could be, I think a 49, the ATR's 49, not 44, 49. We'll set this up anyway. 128 is the target with a 49 stop. So looking at 2.5% gap close. So we're going to put this down below this fractal, a break below the fractal at 24,932. With an ATR stop. So what we're looking for here is the market to have punched on C-ball, either fail at, if it fails at C-ball and comes down, it's quite likely to come down and close the gap. And if you can see here, we have a daily high. So this is the X gap, the extreme gap there. So that is a box, a real box of interest today for us that we want to come down and give it some. We want to make some money on a drop into there. So that's the X gap, extreme gap, and then the closing gap. We're on alert. Now, what might happen? Where's my drawing tools? What could easily happen here, because we are bullish now, the market could quite easily, where's your vanishing pen, do a run up here, bounce back off camera, breakout long, and then carry on up towards the next BRN, big round number, which is which is 25,200. What we're looking for this market to come back down below Camarilla breakout long, and then break this fractal structure, and first of all close the extreme gap and follow that through to the close, and then a buy up and a retest of C-ball. That would be the perfect storm if that could happen, but the market has just took off. But we've got the alerts in and we can look at what to do there. I'm just going to have a quick spot at silver and gold to see how they're doing it, and then I'll show you the AI tools. So which is this? This is gold, and we're monstering gold. So let's move our stops up again, lock in more profit. Just put it under this last Heikin-Ashi on the 5 minute. This is a fractal reversal here. So we'll move and lock in a load more profit, bits of profit there. I'll show you the fractal. There's a fractal there, that reversal fractal. While we're talking about pivots, you can use pivots as well on commodities, and we have a pivot tool that I use. So put that pivot tool on, turn these off so things are a little bit clearer. There's a pivot tool. Camarilla breakout long is above the BRN, so we're trading within that scope quite nicely. We've got the daily pivot. Market has stayed above the daily pivot and continues on. Great positive news. And you can see CBOS here. The pivot is closer to CBOS than it is to C-ball, indicating a potential breakaway. And we're seeing that breakaway now, and we are trading that. So you don't need these all the time. You switch them on and off just to have a quick heads up. And you see the daily pivot is right by the 4-hour 200 EMA. Very nice. So look at silver. Oh, we've hit all the targets on silver. Right, we've cashed out and everything on silver. So we've hit all our profit targets on silver at 816 and 842. Is Paul in the room still?
Yeah.
Right. Did your bot fully cash out as well?
Not sure.
Still running.
It's still running the bot.
So what we said this morning is one of the watch out careful things is if we can put the daily edge. What did I call on the silver? The cautious. Right, okay. So we're looking for 1-to-1. Forget that. We've already done 1-to-1. We've done a lot better than 1-to-1. I'm just looking at what we called that, actually called in the room. I put silver in, gold and silver. Silver, yeah, what did we call on silver? It was a front run the BRNs, wasn't it? So we're monstering. We've obviously hit all the targets. Right. Actually, no, we can't have hit the targets unless we cannot have hit the targets. Let's have a look. I'm getting ahead of myself. Look, I've switched the trades off. That's why we can't see anything. Right. Okay.
I was just gonna say my silver bot's just gone back in.
It's gone back in again.
Yeah.
Right. Well, my silver bot's about to come out. Right. Look at that. Flipping heck. I wanted to front run the BRN with the early trade. We've front run the BRN, and I'm running this for a monster trade with 400 pips up at the moment. And right, there we go. we'll lock in some more. My view was we would get a front run of the BRM, which is 8,800, and where did that end up at the high? 8,000, yeah, 7 pip front run with a 3 pip spread, so it was shy of 3 pips. I have a sneaky suspicion that that may get front run and we'll get a retrace back on that. But for the moment, we're trading above the 9 EMA, which is really, really good. Do I want to turn my, right, so for the guys using bots, just an exercise here, I'm going to go to the bots. I'm going to turn the silver bot into a normal trade. They've just come onto the screen. These are all the bots that are running at the moment. And silver. So I'm going to stop the silver bot. Oh, the Amazon bot's working. I'll show you that as well. Amazon's already cashed out this morning. I'll show you the Amazon bot. So now we've turned this into a full-blown trade. And as I did that, it automatically has done a stop to entry, hasn't it? Flipping heck. So I think I want to cash that out at the 8,000 and we'll go back in again. No, I won't. It won't allow me to. Let's get this down back up. There we are. 896. Front run. The front will it already has front run. But I think the 8,000 area is going to be an area to trade. So if we can cash everything out here and have a look to see if we're going to get a reversal at 8,800, that would be quite interesting. Bit of a monster trade, 440 pips, which are great. All right, I should look at the text. Sorry, guys. What time do you start? Thank you for your reply. I'll have a look at that website. I live in the UK, so timing's perfect. Sounds excellent stuff, but too much info for me. Too much info for me at the beginner's stage. You need all the info to be able to keep the money in your pocket. Now, what you'll see here, what I don't know, is it Jedi Master? That's a great handle. What I'm doing here is I'm running a trading room live and we're just streaming this onto YouTube. One thing you've got to be aware of is everyone's got a different strategy at different times and in different areas in the world. So I've got to try and have the ability to look at all the markets all at once and give every single person in the room their own little bit of information on the small areas that they trade individually. So I have to trade everything, and the guys in the room trade the things that they want to. So if you're only a gold trader or a silver trader, then that's all you would focus on. And if you are starting new, then Euro news in 11 minutes. All right, cheers, Andy. Yeah. So Euro news in 11 minutes. ECB bank lending survey. Well, that's I'm not access. We don't have access to that report, but we're not in the euro anyway, so that's okay. We've just gotten an alert. Be quite interesting to run over in 10 minutes time and have a look at the DAX. So thanks, Andy. Thanks for that. Yeah. So if I was going to say, at the moment, any Muppet can make money on gold and silver. We just need to know one or two strategies. That's all you need to do. Get on every morning. It's It's not difficult. Well, you can see we're doing it now. It's not difficult to make money if you have patience and a consistent strategy. That's all it is. You don't need to know a lot. You just need to look at everyone leaving the room. This is what I hate in the mornings, when everyone starts making money. They make the money, fill the pockets full of rupees, and then they bugger off. I guess I'd do the same if I was just trading my own. So we did it very well at early doors this morning anyway. So that's good. So we're about to cash out best part of 500 pips on silver. It's really pushing on this BRN, isn't it? Really big round number. Markets really hesitate around the BRNs. And if we can get cashed out on the BRNs, that would be very nice indeed. So I'll put that to one side. Let's just have a look how we're doing on positions. So still monstering gold, high grade copper, really good silver forward contract for May. I'm going to wow. 174 870 points up, I think. So was that silver May contract? Futures, silver futures. Right, so we're monstering silver. I'm going to lock in 800 points on silver on the futures contract as well. Get back to normal silver. Yeah, that's going very good indeed. High grade copper, we're quick flicks. Look at this. You can sort of great observations this about when I'm talking about big round numbers. People are taking money on big round numbers, the BRNs. You can see the front run, people snatching at profits. Looking at the spreads around about 3 pips, it took it right on the nose there. I want to hang it out for a hero. I want a little bit more money than this. I'm just going to walk my stops up. If the market's telling me enough is enough, then that's enough profit for me. But 98, all right, 98 is what I would like, the front run. Actually, 97 should be what I'm looking for, because that's the, what have we got? All right, I'm just looking at the spread at the moment. We've got a 6 pip spread. Wow. Oh, well, it's done then, isn't it? It was done at 92, 94, sorry. Right, okay. The spreads, I hadn't realized the spread had really opened up that wide. It was, should be 3. So, do we want to take the money? So, FTSE's clicked in now when we're 1 point in the profit. Yippee. But come on, let's see us push up a little bit more. While we're waiting for this, I'm just going to look at where we are, high grade copper. We're coming back down over our double taps here on the short term. We've got 2,000 points locked in anyway. So a quick look at the Amazon bot. There's the Amazon bot. It's already traded once today. It's gone back in again. Let's go back up to silver. While we're waiting for something to happen on silver, I'll show you the tools. So they put the Slack room on.
Alert triggered.
Germany, right? Market's coming down. That must be is that the news? ISM, no, 4 minutes on the news. So we do not want, with news, high impact news. We'll leave that on silver for the time being. We don't want our trade to
Alert triggered.
trigger on a spike. So let's get rid of the node.
Alert triggered.
Get rid of that node.
Alert triggered. Alert triggered.
So they should be gone now. The news is out in 4 minutes. We certainly don't want to trade on the news. We'll just put this up here. If the spike comes down on an alert triggered, then we're really interested in this gap closing. That's what we're really interested in doing. But unless it triggers, then look at this. This is really struggling, isn't it, to do that last little push because of that spread. One thing you want to watch out for, a tip when you're running Icanashi candles, is as soon as the body starts getting smaller than the wick, that's when everything's all going to give up. And you can see here, these wicks are a lot bigger than the bodies. We've had the front run of the BRN, big round number, because of the spread. So let's take your money, guys, take your cash, because this is going to come off again now. So we'll take all the cash. So we're filling our pockets with a few more rupees. FTSE's up 5 points. Gold's still up nicely. High grade copper's up nicely. Spot gold bot has reversed out with cash. So we're just manual trades in now. And if we lose, we win. If we win, we win considerably more. So that's okay. I'll show you the tools now. I think there's 1 or 2 people who used these. Already put them to one side. I think I put them in. Oh, what's gone wrong here? Right, so this was the I think there was a pivot tool. In fact, I will put the tool on. Hit these links anyway to test everything, guys. To put the tools up, and I'll bring the screen across. There you can see them working. I'll put this to one side. So you need to have ChatGPT to use these tools. I am going to turn these into apps, so they'll be on a mobile phone or on your laptop. But I need to test the functionality first. So we've got a tool here, daily pivots. So this is how it looks inside of GPT. You can show pivots for any day you want, or today's pivots. So you can hit the please show me today's pivots. It'll go away and think about it. It'll then run across the web and identify exactly where all the pivots are. So you don't have to go searching them. Usually takes under 2 minutes to find everything, and then it formats it all and lets you drop it into an Excel spreadsheet or anything else that you want. Always takes a long time when you're looking. 51 seconds. Oh, what's happened here? Oh, a new bot's gone back in. Right. Yeah, a new bot's gone back in. So let's have a look. It should do it under 2 minutes. But we are running multiple bots, running 4 screens, doing a Zoom call plus streaming onto YouTube. So although it's running on a 9.9 processor, so it should be okay. But we've got this running through the internet on 2 streams, a Zoom stream, a YouTube stream as well. Has anyone in the room been using these tools yet?
I had a look at them yesterday.
No, not yet.
No. It's running a little bit slower. It usually takes under 2 minutes. While that's running, we'll run the other one as well. So for instance, that we don't normally do. Come on, come on, come on. So there's a kind of this other tool here. It's all about today's report about what's going on, or you can do some analysis on the DAX, or you can do some analysis on the FTSE, or you can look at all the FX, or you can just type into the bottom anything you want, and it'll answer any question that you ask of it about the markets. So, for instance, we can just press that button there, and now it's going to go and look at the top 8 pairs, and it will tell you whether they're a buy or a sell, and it will give you all the information around that.
Oh wow, that's
Very powerful tool. You can ask anything you want, it'll tell you. This is why I'm testing it out on you lot first. Before we tell the world, we've got the you know, for anyone brand new trading, the only thing you do is go on and go bonk, press the button, say, well, where should I go today? And it does destroy lots and lots of experience in trading, because we're using artificial intelligence to find all the answers. There's the other one. Has it done it yet? No, because we're streaming. The good thing is that both the bots, both those AGIs are working. So we'll see what answers they come up with while we're looking at gold on this side as well. But yeah, I shouldn't really do it live on YouTube, should I really? But yeah, it's a real trading room. It's where it's all about. We're testing things. We're trading, we're looking at making money, we're hopefully helping each other and educating each other on trading, so we all can win money together consistently. Has one of them worked yet? Yeah, it's finding all the levels now. I could just press that. If you get impatient, you can say answer now. What it's doing is doing what I've left it to do to show you its thinking, and it's verifying everything as it goes along. And it, normally it takes under 2 minutes. If you press it on the screen yourself, I was hoping that people had used it give us a bit of feedback. I know Rory was using it yesterday, and every function works, which is really, really nice. I already know it does it. I wouldn't give it I want to see if it can be broken. And that so far we can't break it. So this is still looking. I'll probably come back to that. I'll put it onto a different screen when I see it working, finish the answers. We'll have a look. We'll get another one working while, so we can do, for instance, let's have a, what can we do? Content, we'll use another GPT. What we'll do is we won't go for the predefined answers. We'll look at something else. So you can say, show me intraday structure and news for gold, please. So you just need to type in what you want, and so if you don't want exactly what it the predefined things are, it will now go and do some live analysis on gold. So we've got 3 running. Probably shouldn't be doing this because we're using all our bandwidth up, but we've got the pivots. What I usually do is send all the robots away working, then go and get a cup of coffee, and by the time I've had my cup of coffee and come back, all the answers are there. And the answers come back is the one here. Yeah, I've shut them all off. Yeah. So we'll see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screens running, everything working. So always seems a long time, doesn't it? 4 minutes. I've never seen this go past 3 minutes, and it's probably because of what we're doing. So while this is doing this, I'm going to run that to the side off that screen onto another big screen, and it's giving the answers a lot slower, but it'd take you quite a while to get the data if you did it manually. This is definitely under 2 minutes it does it, but not live here. It's not doing it live here. I should shut off. I think for me, it's always interesting to be able to look at what it's actually doing. You can see where it's doing, going through everything. So it's now doing a double check. When you run this on your own screen, on your own morning, it over and done with in under 2 minutes is very fast. But now it's just doing a double check. You can see its progress, all the different websites it's looking at, all the verifications it's looking at to handle the data. And I can set these tools up to do anything you want now. We've cracked all the back end and everything. So you can make a tool that just looks at silver and gold all day, or can look at silver, gold, nat gas, copper, could look at all the FX pairs, could look at all the correlations between gold moving, silver moving, the FX pairs. In other words, gold moves, what does Aussie USD do, for instance? We can set one up just for American session. So it looks at Russell 2000, the DAX, Russell 2000, the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P 500, and then afternoon gold as well. So you can have it analyzing everything. And then what you can do in the tool is to say every hour refresh and give me a new view. In other words, what's happened in the world? Does that affect what I'm looking at and what I'm trading? It'll give you it all. So someone's completed. There we are. There we go. So what you do with this gives you, and it should be all for, let's do, well, we're doing it live and recording, aren't we? There we are. So there's a spreadsheet. You stick a spreadsheet up, just hit the copy code, put it in there, and you just paste it, and there's your oh dear, that's Clive, isn't it?
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. You're on mute, so you can cough away all you like. Right. So there's a high-low close. You can get it to do all the pivots as well if you want to, but we've got a calculation on spreadsheet to do that. So that took 10 minutes. So it's 5 times longer than it normally does. But you can see it puts all the accurate pivots in there, all from the press of one button. So it's pretty good. So this is now ranking all the pairs. It's looking at every major pair in the FX market. Maybe you shouldn't have pressed that button live, looking at everything. And this one is analyzing gold. Is it gold? What did I say? Show intraday structure for news and gold, please. So right, so that's doing that as well. So there we go. Don't save. So these tools, those two particular tools are in Slack room. Have a crack at them, see if you can break them, ask any question you want. They should answer every single question that you put in without a problem. And if you've got any ideas that you would like to have, in other words, what help would you like? You could say, well, tell me the technical analysis on X, Y, and Z. So you can do that. So for instance, old Jedi Master, if you decide you want to say you want to just practice on something, what we can do in the room quite easily is doesn't take a lot of development, probably an hour. That's about it, because I've wrote all the core stuff's already been done. So all I need to do is to say, teach me how to do this, or when I'm going to trade, I don't know, the FTSE 100. Tell me everything about the FTSE 100 over the past 3 days, and then tell me exactly what I should be looking at today. And it will just give you all the information. The Daily Edge does it for you anyway. You can either do that, click a button and work it out, or spend 15 quid a month and have it dished to you on a plate every morning. It's okay, pretty good. So has it done anything yet? It's now verifying everything. So let's have a little look. So we're in gold. Grab stops, can't lose money. Silver, we've cashed out, made all our rupees. You can see, I said to you, we'd get a reversal off BRN, took our money, and the market's coming back down. So what I would say in the room, guys, if you still want to do silver, first of all, drop down into 5 minutes on your stotch, get your alerts down your stotch on your 30th percentile, down here, put your alert down here on your 30th percentile. And when you get a pullback, great. Now, if you don't get the pullback and you get price action like this, whoops, price action like this is giving indication the market is very, very bullish. In other words, you get a closing bar under the 9 EMA, and then quite quickly, although we've got 3 bars under the 9 EMA, indicating that the market is going to give us a decent push off. As soon as you get above the 9 EMA, again, even if it does not come down to the 30th percentile on the stotch, so long as the market closes above,
Alert triggered.
we'll go and have a look at the DAX. So long as it closes above the 9 EMA, then you're back on. And if you're using a 5-minute bar, that's fine. If you're using a 15-minute bar, let's just say any one of those bars has a 15-minute bar and you stops there. There's your one-to-one risk reward. Got to be patient. Wait for the market to do this action. You know, markets come down. This action above 9 EMA, above 9 EMA, you can see easily a one-to-one. Coming back, pulling up on the 9 EMA, one-to-one. Easy. Pulling back, easy. Pulling back, didn't trade. Keep you safe. So you just need the patience and the discipline, and just constantly apply it. So this is a quick look, see what these are doing. So this has been running for gold. Ah, right, okay. So this is, you can get rid of the watch bits now. So what this has done, it's looked at the major pairs over the last 24 hours, took 10 minutes. It's ranked the highest to the least probable to actually trade. And it tells you exactly the background. In brief, I've said to only use 80 to 100 words on exactly what to trade, so you can have a little look at that. And if you're interested in I've asked it to give you some updates as well, so you can have some live links, and you hit the live links, and it gives you some context from very notable sources like Reuters, for instance. So there we are, that's that one. And you can do this for anyone, you know, strong buy. This tells you exactly what to look at, why to look at it. Market intelligence live. That would take you ages to go and find all that and then rank them all. And it's ranked the top 8.
That looks really good, Steve. I haven't had a chance to look, but presume it's kind of under the tools folder.
No, it's on. I'll just put this to one side a minute. I'll show you where it is. I'm on a screen. Bonk. So I put it in day trading discussions. So these are the links.
Okay.
You just hit these links and it opens it up, and it'll automatically put it into your GPT. These are the different tools. So Rory come back first and said, yep, so there's a GPT tools. There's a few different tools. Have a look at them and see if you can break them. But you can ask any question that you want.
Great. I've been away, so I'll catch up on that.
It's I don't want to make myself redundant, but you know, what we need to have are the best tools we can get, the best information we can get, the most relevant information for day traders. And this suite of tools that I'm about to roll out will give you the up-to-date market intelligence on any asset you want to trade. This is just generic at the moment. It runs on the major Northern European indices, commodities, and the 8 FX. But I can apply it to anything at all. And then I'm going to put this into an app so you can have it on your mobile phone, so you can click, and then it will also send you WhatsApp or normal text messages as well to say you should be behind, you should get to your machine because there's a trade on. And yeah, cutting edge technology, as well as, you know, we're using the robots as well, which is, you know, can we see the robots? So some of the robots here, I'll just show you. This is one of the where's Amazon? Be good if I put the right letter in. Where have I put it? So I've got 134 different robots, as you can see. These are all tools. So this is a piece of code that looks at the 4 hour, looks at the 1 hour, looks at 5 minute scalper opportunity, determines whether the market's long or whether the market's short, and then it goes in and tears a new one for Amazon. And it's already traded once today. It has a reasonable, dare I run it live? Now this is going to take up a lot of processing power, but we'll run it just for fun. It might not work because it takes a lot of power this to go back a year or so of trading, but that might be interesting. Modify, put it out of the way on a different screen. set it to 5 limits, 150,000 units. It'll go back for the year and run it. So it's running now. Oh, that was fast. Right. So there's the equity curve. Dashboard. Hit rates of roughly 80%. With this is from the back test and generating roughly 72% return. And this is a fire and forget robot. I'm doing this for Amazon, Google, Nvidia, Plantair, and a couple of other things that I'm really interested in. And it's run straight and it's now back into profit. And it has nearly an 80% strike rate. So yeah, that's running on Amazon as well. But this is just a scalper bot. It's a scalper. Hi, it's HIW. How successful is your algo robot trading? Wow, what a big question that is. Oh, I don't know. We make hundreds of percent a year if that's good enough. Yeah. I'm a professional trader. Only do it if it makes money. So yeah, we're not going to use algos for fun. Use algos to make money. So more algos running over here. Normal trades. Wow, got this. So that there, we'll get rid of that one. Bonk. Wow, it's because I'm running everything at once. I'm probably too keen showing everyone everything at once. But be quite interesting to see what this comes up with. You can see the reference it's noting, which the CME group, they've got raising margin requirements, JP Morgan being, oh, right in front of us there. It's just done it. Right. So this is giving us a heads up on gold. So we did this live, so we don't know, right? Price range. So it's telling you the price ranges. Today, that's expecting at 4995. So it's already within that range. Good. Bias, it's giving you indications of the 1 hour, 4 hour, 200 EMA. That's the surprise, isn't it? That's what I told it to look for. It's identifying all the pivots for you precisely. And then it's telling you what's happened. The impacts on gold, policy shock, margin squeeze, CME. We talked about that before. Looking at the rebound, look at the macro backdrop, looking at the stance. So JP Morgan, after shot in the arse of it, they've obviously gone long as well. Actionable trades to do, bias, cautious, repairing. Yep, we know that. We've talked about that. And a catalyst today, and all the JOLTS reports, and then all the references of where all this information was sourced, analyzed, and giving you a little report. So if you want to know about gold, there you are. There's a gold one. Bong. And that's the tool. And you can ask anything you want, and it'll tell you. So try and break that, guys. It's in the room. And if you've got any other ideas that you want to use AI tech on, then we can do that as well. Forex Factory, no, not Forex Factory, FX. JOLTS news is out at 240 today, of course. Quick look at FTSE.
It just closed.
I can't see it on my screen.
Yeah. Yeah, the FTSE literally just closed.
Boom. Shame we didn't record that live as well, but we've got Paul calling it live. So that was a 16. So for the new guy in the Jedi. So you can answers your questions. Do we make money? Well, I don't know how we can demonstrate it anymore. Doing the live trades in front of people and making money in front of people to live room. So that's a FTSE hit as well. I think we made enough money for today. 1.43%. We lost the first trade, don't forget. So we only made 0.43, but we've tore a new one in silver this morning. We've done the same for gold. We haven't looked at crude actually. I've got that on my slot sheet, haven't I? Don't want to bother with it. We don't really need to trade it. We've made a lot of money. I suppose we could have a look before I go.
Steve, have you left the silver bot on as well?
No, do you know what? That's a good call because I switched it off, didn't I, and made the money. So
Yeah.
what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch me silver bot back on. Thank you. I'd forgotten. Right. Right. I'm switching silver back on. Yeah. So there we are. Silver's on us. So silver will do the trade while I'm not here anyway. So that's nice. We've got a bit of a pullback. There, we've got our pullback here on the 5 minutes. One thing you want to watch out for really, this BRN here. This is the issue. The 8,000 level. It's not a new record. It's just a stamp. We'll take that off. So yeah, the silver is on. Again, while we're in the fight, can we put 15 on? Will it show us? Yeah. So what we can do here, get rid of that. That was this morning's trade. That one. We can do a Fibor expansion at the moment, see what it's looking like if this is the bottom. Next target. Obviously this isn't the bottom, I don't think. Well, who knows where the bottom is? The market will tell you where the bottom is. But if that is the bottom, then the next target is going to be here. So you make a note of it. You can do this yourself as well using the expansion tools. Once we broke the BRN, we might get a double tap on the BRN, you don't know. The next BRN is 89s, but we've got to watch out for the Fibo boys taking money at the 61% expansion level. So again, it's pretty straightforward. We know the tools that we use. We know the strategies that work. All we've got to be is patient. There is one here. Where's Andy? Andy. Right. So we've got another potential here that you could do. There's a 15-minute run. You can look for a 78.6% retrace or a 61.8. 76.8 would be the one to do. And then you are looking for an entry at 70s. Where is it? Put that back. The entry is there. Retargeting the 50%. So entry in here, stop under the swing low here, 1-to-1 risk reward. Boom. That's a trade that,
Steve,
more than an apple pie job. Yeah.
Steve, on the 5 minutes on the silver trade, is there a 926 crossover?
Yeah, there is. Yeah. Confirmed here. Yes. it shows you, hopefully that will help drive this little sucker down to here. And then you can look for another 926 cross, momentum cross. Always go with the trend. There's your 926 confirmed on that bar, which is actually very close to a 15-minute bar reversal as well. Well, it preempts a 15-minute bar, but there's also a fracker there as well. It's good that everyone's spotting these things. These are all the different strategies that are available in your toolbox to use. Get rid of that so you can see it. There's a 15-minute fracker there. There's a 5-minute fracker as well down. There's a 5-minute fracker here. And there is a 15 confirmation on that bar, which is the same as that fractal. So you can decide which strategy you'd like to use. You sat with rupees in your pocket, so that's great. And got a cracking morning, so that's good. Made a ton of rupees, and we're still in the market and absolutely crushing copper. So very nice. April contracts on gold as well are going okay. Forgot about those. I just had a look on April. Wow, that's a monster. We'll have that one, 268 pips. We're just attacking gold from every angle that we can. So just click high grade copper. We've got a stop in for high grade copper as well. I think we'll high grade copper. Has that just stopped out for a profit? Yeah. And I'm in high grade copper for March as well. Not that we're absolutely annihilating the market from every angle possible at the moment today. High grade copper, March. Yeah, so do I want to? I think we'll run that. I'll run that. We'll lock in a few thousand pips on that one. And let that run. 2,000, lock in 2,000, that's fine. Right. You can see C-Bolt has put a cap on that. If you want to trade this, there's an looks like there's an equidistant risk reward here, roughly. We've got a roundabout here. We've got a stop of 139. We've got an extreme gap at 111 and 160. So there's probably a straightforward 1% into the close there. If you want to trade that. In fact, we'll do it live anyway, just so we'll do it live. So what we're looking at here is we'll measure the bottom of that candle for that eventual break, which will be 163, 146. That's an X gap. That's a full Monty into that. And what you would do, you put a little front runner here into the daily high, which is the extreme gap. And as the market's coming down towards, I would say this level here, we've got an alert in here, move your stop to entry. The other thing you can do here is if you're quite risk adverse, so this is a 1%, this is just 1% here. We'll reduce that 1% down to, you can start walking the dog with the stop on the 15-minute Heiken Ashes. We've got flat bottom or flat tops because it's negative Heiken Ashes here. We have broken under the 9 EMA. Market is price action negative on a positive trend. So yeah, and then you're on your way. And in 8 minutes, when a new bar forms, move your stop to the top of this one here, and just keep running. Any questions before I go? No. No. Okay. Is that Kevin? I'm not sure, because Kevin was having issues with.
Yeah, that's me.
All
I
right.
don't know
Have
why
you
I come up as user.
Yeah, I don't know either. You mentioned early doors this morning, about 4 o'clock this morning. You're having you had a query on looking at the gold community. What is it? Scalper doesn't show on your available bots. So just a quickie. So when you go to, did you load it? So it's not in your system tray.
Sorry.
Is that what you're saying? You can't see your bot in your system tray.
I don't know what the system tray is. No.
All
can't.
right. So sorry. So let's put this on here. When you go up to here, that's your. When you open that one, you can't see it. Or are you saying
No, that's right. Correct.
right? So if you can't see in here, that means you haven't actually loaded onto your machine. You haven't loaded it onto the chart.
Well, every time I try to import it, it says it's already there, already in your machine. And
Right.
it shows
Yeah.
up. It
Right.
shows up when you go on to indicators and
Yeah. So when you come onto here, you can
yeah,
you can
it shows up there.
So
It shows up there, but it doesn't show up when you press the little gear.
yeah. Have you gone through the process of putting it into auto trading on 5 minutes and then hit the auto trading?
Sorry.
Have you, so when you've gone into your scalper, which runs on 5 minutes, have you put it on the automatic trading 5 minutes? Obviously, it's not German.
Well, I can't run the scalper because it's not in my system. Is it system tray you call it?
Yeah. Do you want to? Well, I'll finish here and we'll go on. We'll go online on a 1-to-1 on Zoom, and then we'll solve the problem. It'd be a pretty straightforward thing, I would think. I'll give you the Zoom link and we'll go straight on and I'll fix it for you. See what the
Okay,
issue
thanks.
is. Yeah, no worries. Right, guys, I'm gonna go. What trading platforms are you using to trade? Will you? Right, we're using Pro Real Time. If you're in the UK, then you need how can I put this? If you're in the UK, you are able to use a spread account, which is tax-free on your winnings. So you can use IG Index on that if you're in the UK, and Pro Real Time comes free with it. It's the best charting package bar none. It runs circles around Trade and View and anything else you can think of, and it's all free. So if you want to give me a shout, I'll type this in and support at, and I'll go HARKO.com. So there's the email, Jedi. if you want to, I can have a chat with you and tell you, and you can see whether it's for you, whether it's not for you, and the platform. And you can show you around just on a one-to-one basis, and you can see if it's for you or not for you. And anybody else, if you've got any questions, support@harkoltd.com, and I can answer your questions, no problem at all. Right, I'm going to go, and I'll send you a link, Kevin, and we'll be on in under 5 minutes. Cheers, guys. See
Yeah.
you, everybody.
Thanks.
Yes.
Bye-bye.